1, 2, 3, Giants!
Some favorite moments of the season, I think, would be our trip that we took to Indianapolis. The whole team's together. We bring a few new guys up for the tournament, and we just have a nice time. The kids eat together. They get to hang out in hotel rooms together. We played 3 different games. It was kind of fun. We got to play a game indoor. They have a really huge facility outside of Indianapolis that's got full-sized indoor soccer fields. So it was for the first time ever we had a regular season full field game on an indoor field. Guys won 2 of the 3 games and then tied 1, so we came back undefeated. Played good soccer, competed really well, and everybody seemed to get along well and just had a good experience. The quantity of seniors that we had this year is probably the biggest group of seniors we've ever had stay through 4 years, and just the longevity of that group to play freshman season. Some of the guys were on freshmen, some were on sophomore, and one guy was a varsity player as a freshman, and then throughout their time just watching that group on the varsity level kind of grow as everybody got there. And this year we had 16 seniors, which is the biggest group of seniors we've ever had. So I really appreciate that those guys stayed with it, improved, and worked through the system and competed for 4 years of high school. That's really great. Our opening tournament of the year is just up the way at Lake Forest High School, and it's an 8-team elimination bracket tournament. And for the second year in a row, we ran the table and won the tournament. The team we beat in the championship really only lost 1 game in the regular season. That was to us. So it was pretty exciting to knock them off and start the season with another tournament victory. So for sure, that was a nice memory. The freshman team this year had a really strong group, so much so that towards the end of the year we brought a few of them up for practice, and they had a really strong season. We had a volunteer coach that helped out, and Coach Conejo worked well with that group. They had a super competitive schedule and played in 2 different really high-level tournaments, one in Waukegan and one at New Trier, and they fared really well throughout the season. So pretty excited about that freshman group, just the quality of players that there are, and the sophomore JV level, just watching those guys move from being timid as freshmen and finding their way in the program as sophomores and juniors is really nice. We'll have a really fresh new varsity team next year, so it's going to be a year of growth next year. We have won the CSL North the last 2 years, and there has never been a point in the history of our soccer program that we've won 3 consecutive conference championships. And so I think what would be really great is to make it a goal, although we're going to be young and new at the varsity level, to try to achieve something we haven't over that period of time. And so the future, hopefully, will be more of what the past was. That's winning a conference title, but maybe being able to do so with a pretty young group next year. So those are things I look forward to.
My favorite moments of the season are when those small, unexpected things happen. We have a couple of girls that are under the radar funny, and they will do something and the entire team will crack up laughing. That's kind of what brings you together as a family and helps build community, and those are some pretty cool times. The girls have had to overcome a lot of obstacles this year, and they've shown great resilience in supporting each other. Speaking to the resiliency of the girls, we won our first regional game last night, and I had 4 girls on the team achieve a personal best record per match at the end of the season. Speaking to their camaraderie as a group, on senior night, all the underclassmen on varsity talk about what they like about the seniors. For me, you couldn't really hear what they were saying, but every girl at the end said, "We all love you." And I think that's kind of a cool memory. We had 3 sophomores that were playing up on varsity this year, a couple more that joined us for the regional playoffs. And so we're really looking to have a strong core group come back next year.
HPHS, fight, fight, fight! Go Giants! Let's go! Yeah!
Definitely the favorite moments I have is in the locker room after wins, celebrating with the guys, seeing the looks on their faces and seeing how their hard work is transferred into a victory in football. That's always the reason you play. I'm proud of our leadership, mainly from our seniors. Those are a group of guys that would do everything we asked of them to do and trusted us coaches that we're pushing the team in the right direction, and they let their actions speak louder than their words. And then those who are vocal were able to lead vocally as well. I'd say the favorite memory from this year is probably beating Vernon Hills. We were down 7-0 at halftime, and our kids fought and worked their way back into the game and were able to beat a very competitive opponent, and I was very proud of that win for our group. I am proud of all that we're doing to include the American flag and our fort population. So that's something that every time we do that and we have our recognition between first and second quarter, I think those things mean a lot to a segment of our population. Looking back on it, it's a special feeling going out there on Friday nights. And it's sad that we're not going to be able to do that for another year. But that's what makes it so special. It's a very community-based event, and our kids work very hard for it. And I think we're building something that continues promoting the football community here and celebrating all the hard work that is being done by our kids. Our freshman sophomore team experienced a lot of success. They went 6-3. They faced some adversity with some injuries, but they continued to fight and come together with a lot of guys that had various levels of experience in football. But I'm really proud of the fact that that coaching staff really got out of that group everything that they could. And I think they grew together as a group, and we hope to continue seeing that growth as they work through their senior year. There's not any growth without hard work, and our kids know that. I think that's kind of been the message that we've sent to them for the last year and a half. I think our kids know that it's going to take a lot of work in the off season. They're going to continue coming together as a group there, but the idea is that by the time we hit the ground running next summer, they're chomping at the bit, and we're able to implement our offense and our defense and get things cooking ready for the season. So I think that they know there's going to be a lot of hard work involved, but we make sure to do that with a solid attitude, and our kids, they really take well to that kind of coaching. The bottom line is we've got a solid foundation for where we're going to be going as Giant football players, and I think there are great things to come moving forward.
Some of my favorite memories of the season were how well the kids came to their matches and meets and wanted to perform well, to bring good numbers in for the team and also have fun out on the course. I think that is one of the highlights for me, to see them follow through with their goals but also have fun on the course with the team. They really like each other and want each other to do well, and they support each other. So overall it makes for a good little golf community, if you will. I am most proud of how determined the girls are. They are resilient, they have integrity. You really see this come to light in the conversations they have when they go out on the course, how they present themselves. While they want to do well individually, they also want to do well for the team. They support their teammates and want what's best for one another. One of my favorite memories was we had recently beat our teams in our conference, Deerfield, Maine West, and Vernon Hills, and we had our quad coming up against them. And there was a lot of anticipation and excitement, and throughout the whole meet on the course, the girls would come up to me, how is so-and-so doing? Where do I have to be to bring in a score that is going to get us to win? That kind of fire that was lit underneath them to say, hey, we want to bring home another victory was so exciting for me as a coach. And as they were coming off the course, it's slowly getting darker, and each girl comes in with the score, and we're looking at their opponent's score, and, you know, are we going to make it? It's so close. And it took that last girl coming in and getting all the scores to say, hey, we did it. We sealed the deal. We brought in another win. It was exciting to see their excitement, too, that their hard work has been paying off this season. I am so proud of our JV team. We were a small team this year, and I had 4 girls come in a little into the season and say, I want to learn the game. What do I need to do? I want to be a part of this team. They have worked so hard, even to the point where they're wanting more practice time, staying later to learn the game and to play better, to the point where our conference for JV, 2 of our girls took first and second place. And to see their hard work come to fruition is so satisfying, and I'm so proud of them, and excited to see what they're going to bring in next year and how they're going to come back even stronger. We are a young team, and I am so looking forward to what next year brings. We were conference champs. We had a good showing at regionals. We had 2 girls make it onto sectionals, and I feel confident that what the girls put in during the off season is going to make us a team to beat next year. They really are supportive of one another and saying, let's make this happen. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling overall for the team and how we present ourselves in the community, on the course. And I'm just very, very honored to be coaching them.
2 moments that kind of stand out to me. One was we always do a banana relay, which is a fun running day with the girls, and a little competition where they do some crazy different running. Just seeing the excitement and the energy from the girls was really fun. I would say the other, when one of our senior runners, Michelle Nava, finished her run at the conference race and realized that she was an all-conference runner. She's been working hard for that all year and was able to reach that accomplishment, which was really cool. And then our last race of the season at regionals, where all 7 girls that all ran their best times of the year, and the excitement that the girls had and the energy that the girls had, you know, freshman through senior, was awesome. And seeing their smiles, seeing their faces was very exciting for me as a coach. I think our girls' work ethic is what I'm most proud of. I think that they work every day as hard as they can, and in our sport, it is not like most sports. You know, we run every day, and that's not easy. And that's something that the girls do with great positive energy. You know, other sports, their punishment in their sport is to run. In our sport, that's what we do. And every day they come in with a great work ethic and great willingness to just give it their all and run through pain and put their bodies through a lot of pain and energy and some different soreness here and soreness there, and they still come back the next day. You know, seeing Michelle Nava get all conference was very cool. Seeing our regional, you know, was awesome with how hard they ran at a very competitive regional. Asking girls in our last conference meet how many girls PR'd, and I think we had over 50% running their personal record. And it just shows that the training throughout the year, kind of their energy, how proud they were of each other and throughout the season. We have a very strong freshman class that I'm very excited about. We had 4 or 5 freshmen running on varsity all year. We had 2 freshmen running the regional, and then 3 freshmen as our alternates for the regional. So we're very excited for the lower levels. Hopefully they can, you know, continue the culture and the positive energy that and the work ethic that our seniors are leaving in the program. There's a lot of positives coming through our program. The girls are starting to get that bug to run, to work hard. I've heard a lot of them are ready for track, a lot of them are ready for the next season, which is great as a coach. I'm excited to hear that and see that. I know we have a few 8th graders that are coming in through the pipeline, so that's exciting for us. We had a very strong senior class, so it'll be sad to see them go, and hopefully some of these other girls are willing to take that on.
I think the favorite moments of the season was our 8-game winning streak. Rough start to the year. We started off 0-4, had a nice talk and kind of regrouped and went on an 8-game winning streak during the season, and it was really, really awesome. The leadership and perseverance. We had 6 captains this year, which is something new and kind of unheard of, but they really led. They all had different qualities and different things that they brought to the program. It was really awesome to see them all work together. And the perseverance of the team, starting off 0-4, a lot of other teams in other programs, different schools would have just folded and called it a season, but the grit and determination and perseverance of this team is something that they really left on the program, and that imprint is in there forever now. I mean, it was really awesome and something to always talk back about for future teams in the program. I think our favorite memory, game-wise, we beat Lake Forest Academy this year 2-0, which I had never done in the 8 years of coaching field hockey. I know that was a big goal that our players had before the season started, was to beat a team that we considered to be in the top 5 in state. And it's hard to mention losses, but some of the couple losses that we had this year were just amazing games. Losing to Loyola 1-0, outplaying them the whole game, and same with Glenbrook South 1-0. And our playoff loss to Parker 2-1 in overtime, which was another game that we worked really hard at. So we always talk about there's always ways to lose, and those 3 games were amazing games and just came up a little bit short. There's quite a bit of optimism and excitement for the underlevel teams. Coach Reese and Coach Anderson did a great job this year building the program. Not to just keep speaking of varsity, but we had 6 sophomores on varsity this year. We had 3 freshmen move up to the JVA level, and our JVA team was led by a strong group of juniors and captains who we look forward to seeing next year at the varsity level. We're really excited about where the program's headed. Even though we graduated 10 seniors, we have quite a few girls coming back with varsity experience. Like I said, 6 sophomores. I believe we have about 8 juniors coming back as well. We're going on year 4 of hopefully finishing over 500. The 3 years, the last 3 years we've finished over 500 each year, beating the school record for wins. This year was the first time we ever had double-digit wins. We finished 10-6. So there's a lot of promise moving forward, a lot of optimism with the field hockey program.
I think I'm most proud of the sense of love and caring that they have for one another, that these girls actually really do care about one another as if they're family. It really showed this year. We took a trip. Our whole team went down to Chicago, to the lakefront, to a charity walk for diabetes to support one of our teammates. Everyone showed up. It was a rainy, cold day. No one canceled, no one complained. And the most important thing was that they were there for their teammate. So it was pretty awesome. This year, we started a new tradition in girls tennis. We combined with the Deerfield High School girls tennis team to go down to Feed My Starving Children. And at their facility, we spent the evening packaging all this food to send to underdeveloped countries. And to see these girls side by side with their rivals, Deerfield, working together for something so awesome, this was about doing something for others. And they were laughing, they were friendly, but let's not make any mistake. They're our rival, and that really leads into sort of the best moment that we had, because yes, we did something together, but it also went into a big rivalry. This year we had a dual match with them early in the season, and we had lost 4-3 to them. You play 7 matches, we had lost 4-3. So after the year went on, we go into the conference tournament, and with a few more losses, We were down 4 points going into the conference tournament. And to make up 4 points is unbelievably difficult because there's only 7 matches. Well, we made it to all 7 finals, and they were all against Deerfield. So we're going head to head against our rival, and we had to win more than 5. We had to make up 4 points. And lo and behold, they came up huge, played their rival, beat them in the finals, 6 matches to 1. And we ended up winning conference this year by 1 point. It was pretty much an epic finish, so couldn't be more proud of the girls. After this incredible epic conference win, we then had sectionals the next weekend. And we were able to get through sectionals with 4 of our girls, both our doubles teams, were able to get through to state. And that was Samara and Hallie Michael at 1 doubles, and Catherine Murphy and Anna Robb at 2 doubles. And then, incredibly, that 2 doubles team that just got into state had probably the biggest upset in the first round of the tennis tournament at state this year. And they had a huge victory against New Trier. And they carried that over to more wins, and lo and behold, Highland Park came in 10th this year in state, and a big part of it was because of these 2 doubles teams that just did awesome. Our program, it's so not about the wins and losses. This is about so much more of creating this culture and wanting these girls to love tennis and love being on a team. And I think that's what the tennis program is going to be about. Are we going to achieve success? Absolutely. Are we going to strive to be the best in the conference every year? Doesn't mean we will, but the most important aspect of our tennis program is that we are representing Highland Park High School the best we can, and that they love playing tennis and love each other.
The 2019 golf season had a lot of great moments. We played the first ever night match in the history of IHSA golf, battling Maine West at the Des Plaines Golf Center, which is a par 3 course that has lights. And so it was just a great experience for our guys to make history and just create a memory. Another great thing about our schedule this year was we played some tremendous golf courses, from Kemper Lakes to Conway Farms to Northmore, Briarwood, Exmoor. Our players were exposed to some great golf courses in the Chicagoland area. Another great memory was our Bring a Teacher or Mentor to Practice Day. Our players invited somebody who's been important to them over the last 4 years to practice, and so we got some of the HP teachers out there swinging the golf club, some for the first time, but it was a great day for our program, and we thank Sunset Valley for hosting that. The quality I was most proud of with this group was the resiliency. There were some ups and downs, but our guys always came to practice with a great attitude, excited for the next day. And so that kind of resiliency is important in a sport like golf. Having a positive attitude can make a big difference. The thing I remember most about this team is just how much they enjoyed being around each other. It wasn't just on the course, but off the course as well. These guys loved their team dinners and just being together, talking golf and talking about life. Coach Hess did a great job with our JV team. Our JV team came into the season very inexperienced, but got better and better as the season went on. And we're hoping that they've developed a love for the game that will lead to them working hard in the offseason. We're losing 5 top-notch seniors, one of whom was a 4-time state qualifier. And as far as we know, that's the first time that's happened in recent history. So Jared Grossman, as a 4-time state qualifier, definitely will be missed, but really all our seniors will be missed for what they brought on a daily basis. They showed us every day that Highland Park golf was important to them and really set a great example for the younger players in the program. For the returning players, I think now it's their turn to take the torch and go with it, and we're expecting a lot of hard work in the off season, which hopefully will lead to success come next fall.
When I think about this season, I think just the development of the team, seeing our freshmen all the way through our seniors coming together as one team and really bonding together. We really saw that at our Peoria invite when we go for our overnight trip to run on the Detweiler Park course. And then to see them progress throughout the season and develop into the runners they became by the end. Our theme after each meet was everybody's improving. Every guy was putting in the work and getting better. And that was just really exciting to see throughout the whole season. And we had a bunch of new seniors that have never done cross country before, and to have them embrace the culture of cross country and really be excited about it and have that reaction that, oh man, I wish I would have done this for 4 years, makes us really proud of where our program is right now. We always are so proud of the character of the guys on our team, just the reputation they have for being great students and really great people, and their commitment to a high level of work ethic and the welcoming of new teammates. Seeing the new seniors being welcomed into the program even though they've never done it before, seeing our freshmen come in and be embraced by the upperclassmen and being, like I said, one team and coming together, and that I think helps our team become successful. Again, seeing the team come together and seeing our freshmen being able to interact with our seniors as if they've been friends for years. It happened real quickly this year in terms of this freshman group being a really outgoing group that connected with our upperclassmen. And then seeing them as a team get better, not just the freshmen, but our varsity ended up having us be second in conference in the CSL North, and led by Jason Polydorus, who won the conference meet, the CSL North, by about 30 seconds.
Let's go, Jason! Come on, Jason! Let's go, Jason! Let's go!
So it was really exciting to see the progress to get to that point where we were being successful at the end of the season. We had a really strong freshman group. They ended up second in the CSL North, despite two of the freshmen not running in the freshman race. We had one running in the sophomore race and one that was injured. So we're really excited for the future of that freshman group, not just their performance, but the way they embraced the culture of our team, and they wanted to get better. You know, day in and day out, they were wanting to do more. So that's really exciting to see what we can bring back in the years to come.
Jason Polydorus.
Again, we have a real nice young group returning for next year. We only lose 2 of our top 7 that were seniors, so we lose them to graduation, but we return everyone else, plus a really hungry, hard-working young group of freshmen and sophomores that want to get into that top 7 and really help the varsity be successful, not just at the conference level, but at the state series level as well.
Well, there's a couple of favorite moments. One of them was our Whitney Young meet. We were in a really, really close battle with them, and it came down to the last relay, and we had to actually go 1-3, so finish first and third to win the meet. We just came up short, but we did win. We came in first and fourth just by a little bit, and the enthusiasm of the entire team and watching those 8 girls, the 4 from each of the relays, give it their all was really amazing and kind of set the table for what was going to come the rest of the year. And the other favorite moment was at the Maine West Invitational. We started off with 2 of our divers, Rachel Bringus and Rachel Weber, tying for first, which I've never seen, the officials have never seen. There's so many different combinations of that scoring that was pretty amazing, but that set the table for the rest of the team. We won that invite, and that was a really, really special day. There's a lot of qualities. I think our team kind of mirrors our captains, Celine Sanmez, Lillian Fleischer, and Rachel Bringus. They just get down to work, they're mature, they're caring, and they're coachable. So they put in the hard work and know that that's the important part in this season, to train hard and have faith in the process that we're working with. So the future for our girls swim and dive program, I think, is very, very bright. We do have very high quality juniors and seniors in the program, but the number of really talented, hardworking
disciplined freshmen and sophomores, along with what we've got coming up through our feeder program, is really, really exciting. And we haven't had our freshman conference meet yet. That comes up this coming weekend, but it's really exciting because we've got talented girls who like to put in the hard work. So the future is really bright because of that.